I just depleted my sourdough starter. So in order to continue replacing store-bought goods with homemade items, we need to replenish this. This looks like it's empty. This looks like it's ready to be washed down the drain and put through the dishwasher, but this starter will last indefinitely as long as it's taken care of. So I need to replenish this and quick. I know that my empty jar weight is 1,154 grams. So we're gonna go and weigh the jar with the starter in it. It is 11.99. We're gonna call that 45 grams for the sake of my math is not my strong point. So 45 grams, we're gonna feed it 90 grams of flour and 90 grams of water. So double what it is right now in order to replenish enough that I can bake with it tomorrow. We're gonna set the scale to 0. We're adding 90 grams of unbleached all-purpose flour, and we could round that up to 100, it really doesn't matter. 50. Let's make it 100, we're gonna add 50 grams to that. We're gonna make it 140 grams. So we're doing a 1-3 feed, 1-3-3 feed. So 1 part starter, because we have 40 grams, and then 3 parts flour and 3 parts water. And then I'll show you what this looks like after it rises. So 140 grams. If my math is right, it might be off, but that's okay. 142, close enough. And then 140 grams of, this is filtered room temperature water. 140, spot on. I like to use a butter knife to mix everything in, and you're just gonna simply mix that all together. It's gonna come like a paste. It's going to basically look like pancake batter. There we go, so she's fed. Her name is Cinderella, and she's a year old. And that's what she looks like now. That was a big feed, so 1-3-3, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what that looks like after she rises. We're just gonna drop this elastic band so that we can see exactly where she's at right now, all the way around. We can see exactly how much of her we have right now, and I need enough that I can bake with it tomorrow. So there we go, very paste-like, very goopy, very kind of nasty looking, and she's gonna look absolutely incredible in a few hours. We fed Cinderella last night. It's been about 12 hours now. She's been on the counter covered with a lid, glass lid sitting on top all night. And now she's risen so much, so bubbly and active and ready to bake with today. So all it takes when it looks like there's nothing left and you've depleted the entire starter, all it takes is 2 grams. 1 tiny speck of starter would be able to keep the whole starter going. Never, ever, ever wash out a jar and think you've used all of it. This is literally 12 hours after a feed where I had 40 grams. This is probably about 300 grams that we have now to bake with today.